students way over there. I know you don't have to pay attention to me anymore. I can't do anything about it, but great, awesome. Well, for those that I did not meet when on the way in, I'm Jim Nondorf. I am the Dean of Admissions at the University of Chicago, and it is my great pleasure to welcome you, congratulate you, and tell you a little bit about how awesome you guys are in the class of 2023. So congratulations to all. As you can imagine, this has been an interesting admissions season for those of us in the field. Every day I'm quite happy to not be in the media, rare occasion. But I have to say that you have been an amazing group. This was the most selective class we've ever had. We had just shy of 35,000 applicants, and we admitted 5.9% of you. So incredibly.
We're so cool.
You are first class in the history of the university. You have the highest test scores ever by about 15 points at the universities. And I used to make jokes about cheating, but I don't do that anymore. It was a wonderful year in terms of the responses that you had to our essay prompts. I mean, quite honestly, it was, I laughed, I cried. It was better than cats. It was just awesome. And the videos that you sent, and the drawings, and the artwork, and all the things you've done, you should be incredibly proud. And I don't care what your parents say about you. You're awesome. You really are. Speaking of parents, though, I would like to take just 2 seconds and remind you that they sacrificed a lot for you. They were there for you when you needed help. They were there for you when you were freaking out about studying for your AP whatever test and all the other times. And quite honestly, they're also going to sacrifice a lot or invest a lot in you over the next 4 years. And so if you're not standing next to them on the way home, please give them a hug and tell them, thanks mom or dad or both, that you really do appreciate it, because it is important to remember those who stood by you through thick and thin, and who are going to write very large checks for you over the next 4 years. Finally, this is a time when we want to make sure that for those of you who, I don't know how in the world you could still not be 100% sure you're not coming to UChicago, but if you have not decided and you still have questions, concerns, any thoughts, we have wonderful young alums here and a number of awesome Credit Suisse folks, thanks to Dave Chen here, who has, David, who has actually sent a note to all the associates and whatever the other levels that you have at Credit Suisse. And so if you are a alum who is a Credit Suisse person, can you raise your hand just so that they know who to go? Don't be so shy. I can see you guys over there. We also have a large number of other alums. So if you guys would raise your hands, other UChicago alums, UChicago parents, current parents. Look at all these resources for you. And we also have 3 of my admissions officers around here somewhere who are Dominic and Grace. There's Grace, and then me. I'm the dean. Okay. Really, I just want to say congratulations. You guys, you're